Welcome, Capricorn, Capricorn rising, those with their moons in Capricorn to November. And it's Scorpio season. And we're going to talk about that today, your astrology, and we're going to pull some cards and do all the fun things. But we started Scorpio season already, okay? October 22nd it started, and it goes until November 21st. So that's what this forecast is going to mostly focus on, okay? So, Capricorn, have we been noticing that there's a lot of the people because we have the Scorpio sun. The sun is in Scorpio, and that's hitting your 11th house of the people. So you're maybe been noticing you're interacting with different kinds of people, right? Maybe some new networks, maybe some new friends, new acquaintances, who knows? But there's just a lot of these new kind of people in your life. And sometimes it could be because you got a new job, so now you have new people to work with, for example. But you'll notice that it's time to sort of or something shifting in the friends and in your social networks, and it could be time for you to reach out to these new high vibe network, so to speak, and up level your social status, maybe, or something like that. And then we get the full moon on November 5th. Write this down, full moon November 5th. Now, this is in Taurus. And so this is hitting your fifth house of fun. This is a good time to be creative and to maybe offer something new creatively. For example, it could be a good time to network, get your messaging out to new networks, new people. Maybe you want to do some paid advertising now if you own your own business, something like that, getting some new fresh eyeballs on your stuff. That could be a thing. But the fifth house can also be a lot about your kids. It could be something illuminated there with your children, or it could be that, I'm pregnant, or somebody close to you. If you can't have kids, like me, I'm too old to have kids now. I'm 47. Well, not saying I'm too old, but I have my tubes tied, right? I can't have kids. So it wouldn't be like that for me, for example. But it could be like, let's say you can't have kids anymore. Well, it could be like your daughter is suddenly pregnant. Oh, or something like that. Who knows, right? It could be some close family member, but if you are looking to get pregnant, this is a very good time around the full moon, November 5th. Do it. And it's said in numerology to actually conceive on a 5 day. So November 5th would be the perfect day to try, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. This could be a time too where you've been seeing someone, Capricorn, as a romance, a dating thing or something, and you're deciding on the full moon, because the full moon kind of ends things sometimes, or it brings to a fruition. It brings you to like, do I like this relationship? Do I want to keep going with it? Or do I want to take this relationship to the next level and move it up from the fifth house towards the seventh, which is in the eighth, which are like the marriage, right? Moving in together, the next level, that kind of thing. So there could be that if you're in the dating thing or romance or the beginning of a relationship, something like that. Or maybe it's just you meet someone, Capricorn, for a new romance too. So there's lots of stuff happening there on that full moon week. November 5th is the full moon in Taurus. And it can also mean about money in your business, doing something creative in your business to make more money, and something new that you haven't tried before, and something fun. The fifth house asks us to have more fun as well, right? And get together with like-minded people and do a hobby, wine and paint night, crafting. I don't know, whatever you want to do, but with a bestie, that kind of vibe too. So it's a nice line for Capricorn to be on, the 11th and fifth house. It could bring you some really good luck as well. So keep that in mind. This is a good time for you, Scorpio season. It's good for you. Now, we do get this new moon, new beginnings in Scorpio on November 20th. Write this down. November 20th, another new beginning happening with the people. And so something is sparking for you, Capricorn, when it comes to benefactors, people wanting to help you out, new clients, maybe new networks, new social, new friends, could be a new job as well, like I said before, but something is sparking there with the people. The people are your friend. I get by with a little help from my friends, right, Cap? Yes. And so, what else is happening here? Oh, and you could be seeing a lot of spiritual things going on too once Mars moves into Sagittarius on November 5th. Starting November 5th, I could see you, Capricorn, getting more energy in the spiritual side of you. Maybe you're becoming a medium or a psychic, or you're going on a retreat, or you're hosting a retreat, or you're learning about energy healing, something metaphysical, or something in the 12th house there. Could be that you're learning about hypnosis to reprogram the CPU, Capricorn, and your belief systems. There's a lot of stuff going on in the 12th house, and Mars is giving you the energy, and because of this people energy, I wouldn't be surprised if you're encountering some new spiritual people in some way. So that should be interesting indeed. Let me know in the comments what you're experiencing so far, because like I said, this whole forecast is from October 22nd to November 21st. Okay, now Capricorn, I like to look at what Saturn's doing, because in traditional astrology, which is what I do, is traditional whole house astrology, that means Saturn is your ruling planet. So I look at, well, what's Saturn doing? And it's going to help me know for you, Capricorn. Well, it's going to be retrograde in Pisces. So this is a retrograde time, is a reflection time, and it's in your third house of communications. This is time for you to review, reflect, and think about your messaging, how you communicate. If you own your own business, what kind of message, working on your business cards, your branding, and things like that, how you speak, and things like that, and how you advertise and things like that. But it can also be in that third house, another spiritual vibe here, learning about divination systems, learning about astrology, learning about how to read cards, the tarot, all that kind of stuff as well, and mediumship and psychic stuff and intuitive stuff in general. It could be a time for you where you're sort of learning more about that as well. But in the meantime, if that's not really interesting to you, it is all about your messaging and how you brand yourself, especially if you are in the market for looking for a new job, right? The people are your friend, and it looks like you're getting new networks, but how, speaking well at an interview, for example, and things like that. It could be too, going back and finishing some of those courses, Capricorn, that you have. How many courses have you bought or books have you bought and you never finished them? It could be good to go back to some of those more important ones, and just go back, because retrograde, Saturn retrograde, redo, retro, right? So go back to those things as well, because the third house is often a learning thing, skills-based learning in particular. So maybe you bought a book, maybe you bought a course about learning a new skill, whatever it is, but going back to that and redo, or at least finishing it. Maybe you didn't finish it, or just go back and redo it, some of the more important ones that are important to you. So that is very cool. All right, it's time to pull cards now, Capricorn. So we are going to pull the cards from the Power of Eight Chakra Oracle and the Power of Eight Chakra Lenormand. And these are available on my website, www.themoontree.org. All right, if you are interested. Now, let us see from the Power of Eight Chakra Lenormand. Knocking 3 times. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And thanks for watching the replay. All right, here we go. Capricorn in November. What can we know? There it is. See how it popped up? Oh, look at that. I see it already. What a nice good luck card. Oh, 2 came out, I think. Oh, no, it didn't. It just felt like 2. That was weird. It really felt like 2 cards there, but it wasn't. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, we got the good luck clover for you, Capricorn. So there is some good luck vibes. And yes, the 11-5 line that you're on, 11th house, 5th house line that you're on, is a good luck line. It's the luckiest line. So yeah, you are lucky. You could be lucky in games of chance too, as well. Okay, Capricorn. So if you feel like the itchy wrist, or you want to buy a lottery ticket, this is a good time during Scorpio season to do that with all the luck in your 11th and 5th house. Okay. So it's a little bit of luck there for you. So that looks good. Now, let's pull one now from the pink Power of Eight Chakra Oracle for you, Capricorn. Pull a card for November, Capricorn. was going to pull that, but I don't know if I shuffled it enough. I'm going to pull one more just to make sure. There it is. I belong. Of course, I belong. I'm telling you, you're on the people line. 511. This is the fifth house, 11th house of the people. We talked about this all day long, didn't we? Now, I belong. This is very crown chakra, amethyst, right? And it's at the top, it's connection. I belong. I'm connected. I'm connected to the universe. I'm connected to new people. I'm connected to myself and what makes me happy. And I'm connected to the fun factor in my life as well. So I belong. So get out your uh, amethyst, anything purple rocks, lepidolite. If you're feeling a little bit nervous or anxiety, lepidolite is a purple rock that can help with that. And I just like purple amethyst because it's the Jill of all trades. So I belong. So that looks good indeed. Okay. And we do have a special tarot deck guest today. It's the Tarot of the Enchanted Soul by Yasmin Westwood, one of my favorite tarot decks in the world. Good job, Yasmin, on that. All right, here's their cards, and look at the nice gold. Oh, just love these. We'll knock 3 times. And we will shuffle for Capricorn in November. Scorpio season for Capricorn. Okay, I got 2 cards here. I'm gonna pull 2 cards for you, Capricorn. Okay, 2 swords cards. Now, before I show you the cards, swords are all about the air element up here, okay? And our thoughts and how we believe things to be, and writing and talking and communicating. And already wanted to say, because we were talking about how Saturn retrograde in Pisces in your 3rd house of writing, talking, speaking, messaging, and all that was being affected, and Saturn's asking us to review that. So let's see what the cards have to say about that. Okay, King of Swords, being the king, right? That's the top of the swords, right? And it's being the authority, having clarity in your messaging with the people, okay? Having clarity in your messaging. That's a big one there. Okay, and there's power there for you. There's power there, and good luck for you there. And then we have the 10 of Swords, which can be a negative card where you feel like you've hit rock bottom, maybe, or you're having too much burden, or maybe it's too many thoughts in the head. And Saturn's asking you again to clarify those thoughts, journal them, get things on paper, practice with the written word. That can help offset. Another thing too is that the 10 of Swords can also talk about feeling like there's just swords stabbing you. There's too much, maybe it's too much burden. Maybe it's like there's just a lot of energy. It could be a good time to like turn off the bad news, for example, stay away from the negative people, because you're on the people line. And so you can get a lot of energy that you pick up from all these people, right? Bad news bear, Brown, and NBC, CBS, and NBC, and all that crap, right? Fox News, whatever. Stay away from that for a bit and search out, because you're in the people line. So you want to search out the high vibe people. Who are your networks? We're being asked to look at who are we communicating with? How do we communicate? But this card can feel burdensome and sharp, too many knives, too many swords. And that can be because the people that you are surrounding yourself with, that might need to change. And that's what's definitely happening in November for you, Capricorn, is that the people are changing. So seek out these high vibe, people. And some of the old ones are going to be falling away naturally, because the higher you make your frequency level through good food and exercise and peace and essential oils and solfeggio music and all the chakra healing, energy healing things. Whoa, a big huge bird just flew by my door when I said that. Anyways, all these energy healing things, will help to increase your vibration. And as your vibration increases, you attract these people from the 11th and 5th house that we talked about. You're attracting those people, the high vibe people. And so these swords cards too, especially this 10 of Swords, which can be negative, right? But we're going to make it into a positive, that if you are feeling like this, I get by with a little help from my friends. 11th, 5th house. So those good high vibe besties, friends like that. And you got to make sure you're surrounding yourself with the right people, Capricorn, for best results. All right. If you like this reading, come see me for more at www.themoontree.org. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Trina, your intuitive guide with a chakra vibe, helping you navigate life's energies. And I'll see you in the next one, Capricorn. Mwah.